hail from the North Pole. At least it's pretty cold. I think it's the North Pole. We're all gathered around here this afternoon. We want to make a tape so it would arrive maybe by Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. And we all want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I've got quite a cold, so I probably won't sound normal. And Stevie, he's trying to help me a little bit. Isn't much of a help. He's saying Merry Christmas if you can't understand his language. Say Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas, Grandma and Grandpa, and Aunt Aileen, and Ann and Nancy.
Hello, this is Diane. We got our tree yesterday and decorated it last night, and Mom and I were decorating the rest of the house today. It's been getting pretty cold here. The lowest we've had, I guess, is about 19, and that's what Doug said. And we've had about 5 inches of snow at one time. And I don't think you know how much trouble it is to shovel walks if you don't have snow, but it's a lot of trouble to try and shovel all the snow off all the time. For my birthday, I got a slip from Mom and Dad, and some Barbie clothes from the boys, and $2 from Aunt Alice, and a pair of gloves from Aunt Ione. And our Girl Scout Christmas party was the same day, and I got a bracelet and a pin. And at school, on Friday, we had Friday, we had our school Christmas party, and I got some bath powder and perfume. At school, I've been doing okay, I guess. I've been getting most all A's and B's, and I guess that's okay. I started here, MYF here, that's Methodist Youth Fellowship, and we're going to go caroling pretty soon, I hope. I'm kind of glad to send the tape, because when you're away from everyone, you have to send so many letters, it can get you tired. Well, I can't think of anything else to say, so I'll talk later. Bye.
Doug?
Well, hello, this is ho 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 ho, and a Merry Christmas. I've been outside working on my little rabbit house. I got a bunch of Christmas tree branches and made a little house for the rabbits in the backyard. Covered it over with snow. I also made a number of bird feeders and a bird house. I haven't seen anything in the feeders, but there's some birds living in the bird house. We haven't been doing too much hunting lately. The pheasant season ended last week. I shot 1 pheasant and 4 squirrels, and Daddy shot 1 squirrel and 4 pheasants. So we're even, I guess. It's kind of cold here. We got about 5 inches of snow on the ground. We've had a total of about 9. But it's melted off. First day it snowed was the night of the 30th of November, and it's been snowing off and on since then. And we're due for another snowstorm Christmas Eve, so maybe we'll have a white Christmas. I think you probably know that we got the shotgun, and his coat. So if Grandma and Grandpa don't already know, you tell them. I've been doing a lot of coin collecting. I figured out my total amount of money. My face value of all my money is about $25. Not quite that. Got all sorts of early silver dollars and pennies and dimes and nickels. And that's about all for now. Bye.
Greg?
This is Greg. We had a party at school, and I got this savings bank with Roy Rogers on it, and it's got a lock, and Doug, Diane, and I got to shovel the walk. Dad, Doug, and I went to the scout party, and Dougie got a thing you put on your handkerchief. Well, that's all I've got to say. Bye. Yo ho ho and a Merry Christmas.
Well, I guess that leaves me to talk now. Everybody made some notes except Stephen, and he's a little bit fussy right now. I should have had this tape recorder up in the bedroom last night about 1 in the morning. I watched the late show and went to bed, and then for about an hour, Stephen got up and crawled around the crib and talked to himself and everybody else up there in the dark. Every time he laid down, I'd get up and tuck him in, and then he'd think I wanted to play, so he'd crawl out again and get a hold of the side of his crib and stand up, fall down, and bump his head. You may hear him hollering in the background there. Iris is holding him, or trying to, and he's crawling all over. Maybe we can get a few words off of him here.
Translate that.
Huh? 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 He doesn't know so much about Christmas yet, but he got big-eyed when he saw the Christmas tree. We got a nice Christmas tree. I don't know, it's they call it some kind of pine, about the nearest thing to it around home, I guess. It'd be like sugar pine, a little short needled pine tree. And it decorated up real nice, looks real pretty. We didn't bring too many decorations with us, but it's enough to make it look real nice. Stephen, he thinks it's all bright and shiny. He'd like to get his hands on it. He started over a little while ago here to get a hold of the tape recorder, but he's a little young to run that.